Hey, what is happening, guys? What's going on YouTube? What's going on Steemit? It is Rules for Rebels here, and in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to set up a recurring transaction to buy either Ethereum or Litecoin on Coinbase. And the reason I'm making this video, obviously setting up a recurring transaction should be a pretty straightforward thing to do. However, as you can see here, we're on the page where you create a new recurring transaction, and you can see here they give us the option to buy Bitcoin, to sell Bitcoin, to send Bitcoin, or to request Bitcoin. And this is a recurring transaction. So if we want to buy Bitcoin, we can buy a specific amount of Bitcoin every day, every week, every month, and we can choose which wallet we want the Bitcoins to go into, which payment method, either using the funds that you already have on your Coinbase account or doing an ACH pull from your bank account. You can choose the amount, and then you can have it happen either now, or you can set it for a future date and time, and then you can have it repeat either daily, weekly, monthly, and you can either set like an expiration date, like stop at the end of June, or keep it going until you cancel it. Well, the reason that I'm making this is obviously up here you don't see an option to set up a recurring buy for either Ethereum or for Litecoin. So how do we do it, right? Now, right now we're over at the Coinbase community. Somebody's asking the same question. I have an existing Ethereum buy set up and I want to edit it or make another. However, when I press a new recurring transaction, it is BTC or Bitcoin specific. There's no way to modify or create a recurring Ethereum. I must have done it once before since I already have one in place. Any ideas? And I've had a couple people ask me this question in YouTube comments. I've seen the question come up on Reddit and some other platforms, so I wanted to make a quick video addressing this. Okay, so we're basically back at the Coinbase homepage. So if we were wanting to do a Bitcoin recurring transaction, we would simply click the Tools tab, which would bring us to this page. And by the way, I'm doing everything with screenshots just so I can block out sensitive info and things like that. But essentially, I've taken screenshots of every screen, so this will be everything that you're seeing here. So if you wanted to create a new recurring transaction for Bitcoin, you would simply click New Recurring Transaction. And it would take you right on over to this page, and it's already set for buy Bitcoin. You want it to go to your Bitcoin wallet. You're going to take it out of your Coinbase USD wallet, and I don't know, we'll do $100 a week or whatever. So that would be how we would do a Bitcoin. But you want to do either an Ethereum or a Litecoin. So let me take you on over here. So you kind of got to do a little bit of a workaround. This is a little bit of a glitch with Coinbase. So what you're going to have to do is make a regular buy of either Ethereum or Litecoin, and then you're going to have to select to have that regular buy repeated either daily, weekly, monthly, etc. So, here we're on, you just simply from the home page, you would click buy, sell, and we have the option to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin. So we'll assume that you want to buy Litecoin for this transaction. So you would simply click the Litecoin button, and you would make a purchase for Litecoin. Now for the payment method, you would put in, whether you want to use your USD wallet or a bank transfer. Now keep in mind, whichever you're doing is going to be what the recurring transaction happens. So if you want the money to come out of your bank account every pay period, make sure you set it for your bank account to do an ACH pull as opposed to your Coinbase wallet. If you don't keep a lot of money on your Coinbase wallet, your USD wallet, and or if you don't have regular money coming into your Coinbase account, at some point you're going to run out of money in your USD wallet and it's going to stop making the buys. So make sure you pay attention to which payment option you want. And then I'll take you over to the next page. So far we've selected Litecoin and we've selected how we want to pay. Okay, so this is essentially the same screen we were looking at before. I just had to take a screenshot a little bit lower on the screen. So again, we have Litecoin selected. We have, we'll say ACH withdrawal from my bank account selected. And then we would click how much we want this recurring transaction to be for. So I'm going to do $50, right? So we have a recurring transaction for $50. And that's going to equal, right now it's set for Bitcoin, but we'll pretend it's Litecoin. That's going to be like, I don't know, 1.2 Litecoins or something like that at this point. We would simply go down here and click this checkbox that says repeat this buy. And so that's going to cause this buy to repeat. And then we can say, do we want it to repeat daily? Do we want it to repeat weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly? So I guess there was one other, I failed to mention the every 2 weeks. But here's the options for how often you can have this, this transaction repeat. So we're going to do $50 every week coming out of our bank account. So every week when I get paid, I'm buying $50 worth of Litecoin. And then I would simply click, I make sure that this checkbox is selected and at, whichever period of time I want this buy to recur is happening. And I would simply click buy Bitcoin. And okay, we already looked at that page, but that's how you're going to go about setting up either an Ethereum recurring buy or a Litecoin recurring buy. As far as why, which page were we on? As far as why the actual recurring purchase option only gives us the option to buy Bitcoin, I'm not really sure. Yeah, would it be convenient if they added Litecoin or Ethereum? Yeah, it kind of would be, because right now, if you're doing it the way that I just told you about, you're not going to be able to set a start date for it if that matters to you. And you're not going to be able to set an end date. So, I mean, you will have to keep an eye on these and manually end it when you want to end it. So there is a little bit more flexibility using the create new recurring transaction as opposed to making a regular buy and repeating it. But at this point in time, that's the only way that you can set up a recurring Ethereum or Litecoin buy. So I noticed that was the problem a lot of people were running into. Just wanted to put out a quick video kind of showing you guys how to do it. If any of you guys are looking to get into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or even altcoins and haven't gotten into it yet, I highly recommend Coinbase. It's not the place that you want to store your Bitcoins long term or hold large amounts of money, although they do have kind of a cool multi-signature wallet. But I think I think Coinbase is probably the safest and the easiest place to buy Bitcoins. And then if you wanted to buy altcoins like NEM or Dash or Ethereum Classic or anything else, you would simply just buy it on Coinbase. You would then send some Bitcoins from Coinbase over to Bittrex or Poloniex or whatever. Send them over there and then use the Bitcoins to buy the alt currencies. But I'll link in the description box below. If you sign up with my Coinbase link, you get $10. I get $10. Everybody wins. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, I'm far from the foremost expert on Bitcoin, far from it, but I'd be more than happy to try to help answer your questions, or people who watch this video will also chime in and help you out as well. Hopefully this video helped you out. If so, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment if you're not, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.